Track baby, try another one. Jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Jump on it, jump on it.
Jump on it, ride it like taxes. The hell smoking that loud, lace the yak with mouth. Make your mama proud, popping it like shot. Turn up, it's a gangster party.
PT, ain't never popped a Mari, but if I ever catch Mac, I'ma pop a Harley. I don't even rob a cop the Harley. Blowing so much green, I shame Marley. Yeah, I push the line to its full limit. Hit the hole like 22, boy, I'm a young image. Nothing go like snow, now that's a cold image. Still whistling, sending, knocking them white women. Only reason I do it to avenge image. To the day they go before they box me out. Knowing me, it don't matter, I simply take my route. On my hobby.
Hold on, let me break this back down again. Where's? Welcome to the Damu Kiwe Conversations, home of the West Coast. The voice of the culture. It's DUSE Sam's the Don. Right back at it, just like a crack addict. Hey, listen, man, pay close attention, because we got the content. If y'all didn't know, now y'all know. Bang that like button on your way in. Go tell a friend. Share and tell a friend. Y'all in here with the Don DUSE Sims. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like taking your chucks off at the front door before you enter a nigga's house, right? See, Big U then filed a motion for the names and information on every witness and confidential source against. Oh, they over there shaking like a snitch at a gangster party. They over there shaking like a loose transmission. Pun, loose transmission though. You know what I'm saying? Mikey B115, what's up, baby? Keep McCully 5-4, like, share, and hype the content. Please do, man. We got that cash app at the bottom ticker. Binky Mac, salute. So don't feel free to go ahead and 3-finger Paru, salute the chat, and real ones exposing the exposers. Fat June, Mike B, salute Slim Fat Dude. Salute Active Chuck Miles in the chat. Salute to the Blue Wrench Mob, always on their job. Southern Force, salute. Megan Davis. Hey, la, Monte. What up? You know what I'm saying? Bang that like button. Y'all been real stingy up in here, and I'm bringing y'all the content. You know what I'm saying? Lou from the Lou. Salute. Red heart, blue heart, red heart, blue heart. Active Chucks. Damu Kiwe Conversations. What good, fam? You good, man. I hope everything all right with you, Lou from the Lou. Man, y'all gonna really enjoy this one, man. I hope that everybody, Romero Hill, salute, Broski, Raymond, DUSE Sim with that brim, homie, love you, blood, love you, blood. Hey, man, salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but love. Got nothing but love for you, homie. I got nothing but love for you. Bang that like button. Fam West TV 2's in the building. What's up to Active Chucks? You understand? 100 strong, black strong, too black, too strong. You feel me? Salute. Red blood, blue Crips, Blast King. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to my guy, Fam West TV, man. I really appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get Sean Ellis 100. Salute. Miss Lisa's house. Dealing with puppies, but listening in. Listen, that's a good problem to have. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of love, especially for you through Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? P. White, UK. Shout out to the UK, man. UK BTB TV General. Salute to you. Southern Force, what up? You might not want to get into these politics today. You know what I'm saying? Be right back, Eminem. Hey, salute to you, Brick City, man. Take your time, man. But we finna get into the good old content. Larry Jameson, salute. Hey, DUSE, P. White, hold on. So check this out. I really, really want y'all to pay attention. Let me put a poll up here. If I talk to the Fed, if I talk to Feds in 5 investigations, that means Damu and Kiwe is compromised. I just want to know, because some of these niggas be acting like they can't see what's going on, right? If I talk to the Feds in 5 different investigations, right? My name is in the paperwork, and I admit to speaking to the federal investigators in 5 different investigations. What does that mean? Damu and Kiwe is compromised. DUSE is working. All of LA going to jail. All of LA going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Or all of the above. So that's gonna be the poll, man, because I don't understand how this is going on, right? So check this out, right? So before we get to anything, I'd like to thank the Most High for waking me up, giving me the breath to breathe, continue living the life that I'm living. I'm so blessed and highly favored. Y'all don't understand. Man, we finna be a Billy. What? A billion here, a billion there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remix that Lil Wayne a million to a Billy. But look, let's get to this, right? Young brothers, listen carefully. In this era, the federal government does not need you to commit a big crime. They need a pattern. They need conversations. They need association. They need one person willing to talk. And if you don't understand how RICO's works, you can end up fighting a case you didn't even know you were a part of. This isn't about personalities. This is about survival. The real danger isn't the enemy, it's being used. There are individuals in our culture who encourage reckless behavior, glorify illegal activity, position themselves near power, and somehow never seem to be the ones sitting in the courtroom. Meanwhile, young men around them end up facing indictments, facing wiretaps, facing conspiracy charges, facing 20 plus years under RICO. You got to ask yourself, why are some people always around major investigations, but never the ones doing life? That question alone should wake you up. Understand what's happening in this case. Let's break down the legal moves happening right now. Big U's motion to suppress wiretap evidence. That means the defense is arguing the government either lied, exaggerated, or misrepresented facts in order to get the wiretap approved. If the judge agrees, all that evidence disappears. Now that's serious. 2, request for a Franks hearing. A Franks hearing is requested when the defense believes law enforcement included false statements, omitted important facts, or misled the judge in a warrant affidavit. If proven, the warrant can be invalidated. That's not social media drama. That's constitutional warfare. Demand for informants and cooperating witness disclosure. Big U has demanded through his attorney and counsel that a list and names of every informant and confidential witness against him be named so he could prepare his defense for trial. So he could prepare his defense for trial. He has to be able to know the history of these guys. Why are these people lying on them, or why are they telling the truth on them? He's going to get a lot of that information. Oh, they're going to fight against it because a lot of these weasels, these rats, is cowards. They'll love to snitch from the back, throw the rock and hide their hand. But they don't want y'all to see them. See, they need to come out and put it on palm roof. They gotta look the look. How else can they continue to line you young niggas up, bro? So now this is where it gets deep. When defense attorneys demand, give us the names of everyone helping you build this case, that means they are preparing for trial. That means they want to challenge credibility. That means they suspect cooperation somewhere. This is normal in major RICO trials, but it shows you something. Cases like this are built on people. Now, the FBI contact and why young men must be careful. When someone receives a phone call or a text message from federal agents, there are only a few possibilities to what could be going on. They're a subject. They're a witness. They're a victim. Or agents believe they have useful information. The FBI doesn't randomly call people for entertainment. So when federal contact becomes public, that means things are serious. Young men watching this, man, you must understand, if you are around activity that draws federal attention, you are automatically in the blast radius, even if you didn't do nothing. The DNA collection allegations and surveillance. Allegations of surveillance, collecting discarded items for DNA comparison. That tells you something important. Federal cases are methodical. They are patient. They are strategic. They build slowly. They don't rush. Which means if you're living recklessly, you may have already been in an affidavit and not know it. And the pattern that you young men must notice, here's the real lesson. Someone around you glorifies chaos, challenges others publicly to fight, to bang out, constantly inserts himself into other people's business and federal matters, and yet somehow never seem to suffer long-term consequences, you don't have to accuse them of nothing. You just need to protect yourself. Distance is protection. Silence is protection. Legality is protection. So you young black men, the federal system is not street politics. It is paperwork. It is patience. It is pressure. It is plea deals. And the most dangerous thing you can be is loyal to someone who sees you as expendable. Don't be the muscle. Don't be the crash dummy. Don't be the name in paragraph 47 of an indictment. Build businesses. Y'all know who on page 47, right? Build businesses. Build credit. Build platforms. Build intellectual property. Because when you own something, you don't need to prove anything. And remember, the loudest person in the room is rarely the most protected. Stay sharp, stay free, and stay smart, man. We're going to get into the content. Paying that like button. I see the good people up in here. Renegade Duchess, salute. King Buck Wild, salute. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the content. You know what I'm saying? So first, what I spoke on was Big U. He not playing no games, man. He said he wanted speedy trial. He want to go to trial. And he's preparing for it. Right now, I want the name of all of the rats on my case. This is what Big U was saying. Oh, yeah. Let me read this to y'all, man. Full link in the bio. Exclusive. Big U demands names of cooperating witnesses. The former Rolling 60s Crip filed a motion in his Los Angeles federal court case, demanding that prosecutors turn over the names and files of everyone who is helping the government build his case, his RICO case against him. Big U lawyers say he can't defend himself properly without knowing who's talking and what they actually said. The 57-year-old, no, he's 60 years old. The 57-year-old sits in federal custody, facing decades behind bars if convicted. Free Big U, hashtag in the chat, free Big U. Oh, it's getting nasty. Nasty time. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, dig. So, now, Big U done did this. It's time to put up a shut up. Now we don't have to be on here speculating. See, because one thing about speculation, it's always dominated by documentation. Documentation defeats speculation 100% of the time. So lately, well, I'll get to that content right now. Let me send that content. We'll start there. I'm going to deviate just because these rats mention my name, right? So because they mention my name, okay, that's the wrong one. My bad. Damn, I got to find it real quick. Okay, there it go. So, today, CS2 Back and his minions worried about DUSE. They worried about tiny draws, right? Why are y'all worried about us? Everybody always complaining. Y'all always talking about Wack. Y'all always, yeah, nigga. You niggas shut up when he talk bad about you and disrespect you. That's because y'all pussy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he always talking about us. But none of y'all say, why you always got that man name in your mouth? That man is a businessman getting to it. He lives in Wisconsin. Why are you so focused on him? Is you trying to put him in jail like you did Big U? Is that what's going on? I guess that never even crossed y'all mind, huh? Dick sucking, dick pulling, professional, gleazy, guzzling ass niggas. Let's get to the content.
Now, here go the thing. Big U arrested, Bear Claw arrested, Vay arrested. This is just niggas right here. We don't even name others.
Paul
Britt
Ramirez,
Baby
salute.
arrested, who's outside of the RICO, and I keep telling y'all.
Yeah, but shit, infant draws and tiny draws is still free.
He was supposed to have been sentenced in December. They put his ass to April. When April comes,
this musty mouth, muscular, fat, sloppy ass bitch with buff butterflies on her butt cheek need to shut the fuck up, you rat bitch. And I'm not just talking about a hood rat bitch. The troubles don't even fuck with your rat ass. You already put both of your baby dads in jail. Yo, Keita, you sit on Clubhouse with your fat ass and you keep spitting niggas' name, you police ass bitch. I promise you, I'm going to go through my timeline until I find that Facebook video where you ratted on your baby daddy and put that nigga in the pen. You nasty, pussy ass, dirty mouth ass, muscular, manly ass, built bitch. Bitch always got something to say. Bitch, you's a nobody. Your own hood don't fuck with you because they say you was sucking 6-0 dick. You was over there trying to couch chase and be up under them niggas. You over here sucking this valley rat nigga dick. Bitch, you's a weirdo. Dead homies. Police ass bitch. You and your mama's informants, bitch. Let's go.
They're going to put him in June, July.
Fuck you in that rat ass bitch.
And they're not going to give him his time until he get on that stand in May. Remember, I told y'all that. Tiny draws.
Yeah, but I'm asking, how is tiny? They're in there, but tiny.
Nigga, them niggas that already they done already turned on Big U. They done already told what they needed to stay on the streets, and they still on the streets.
So where the work at? What crime did he commit? I'm just saying. See, when a nigga talk like this and make allegations like this, and they claim that they got the paperwork, well, then why y'all ain't running the paperwork? You ain't got to talk about and explain what's going on. You let the paperwork explain what's going on. Of course, he's Tiny Draws. Of course, his name was in the investigation. Of course, they wanted to lock him up. But even in the paperwork, they said he was holding guns for Henley, but he's not a felon, so that's not a crime. So what are you talking about? If he did that. So where's the crime at? Weirdo. You quick to put a snitch jacket on somebody. If you got the paperwork, bless the world with it. But until then, nigga, we don't want to hear shit. A rat nigga like you who got no credibility, who done lied 1,000 times on 1,000 different niggas, especially when you done lied on me. Nigga, you can suck my dick, nigga. We don't politic with raps and 50-50 yard niggas. Let's listen to these weirdos.
Telling and working right now. Niggas from Minnesota then tapped in and said, TD just got 7 or 8 of them licked on some package shit, mail shit. He said they was waiting on it. When this shit came out, they tapped it in. They said, homie, we been looking at this nigga. This nigga all of a sudden got funny, then come back up top.
Oh, now I get it. Since the feds didn't have no crimes, you gonna put paint where it ain't, huh? Oh, he just licked some niggas from Minnesota and on some package shit. And nigga, what kind of shit is that? First and foremost, I don't believe you. I talk to the nigga every day. I don't know him from doing nothing but taking care of his kids, going to work, 3 jobs. But assume that what you're saying is true. Someone up under a federal RICO investigation, and the feds say that they found no crime in the document. So you come online as an open source intelligence provider and provide these facts, putting paint where it ain't. Y'all worried about seeing his name in the paperwork? I don't know what's worse, him or y'all. Let's get back to the content.
But when he do what he do, everybody get cracked. He's working. So now I'm starting to understand, Keita, when he's running around saying, I did this to Wack, I did this to Wack. I really think it was debate. Let's see if Wack gonna get on the phone, plot plan on the nigga, or Wack gonna go pull up on the nigga.
Bang that like button.
Let's see if we can use this nigga to bait Wack into doing some shit where we can grab him. Cause it didn't make sense. I'm like, why is this nigga just making up some shit? This nigga talking about. Now, I mean, he used to be over there with DUSE. Then why they ain't reporting on this shit?
They for sure not reporting on it.
No?
So, whenever y'all known the Damu Kiwe conversations, to run some fake paperwork and call somebody a rat that wasn't a rat. We 1,000-0, like my fading record, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What we don't now, we're human. You know what I'm saying? There's always variables, but we're 1,000-0 at bat. So why would we jump out there without paperwork to substantiate statements were made? Assuming. Assumptions. Now, that's what they do on a 100 CS 137 side. You know what I'm saying? Confidential source 137 side. They no longer 100 ENT. They CS 137 ENT. Let's go.
If Wack name was in some federal paperwork talking about I'm involved in the RICO and I ain't in custody and the rest of these niggas.
I'm so glad he said it. If Wack name was involved in the RICO, so for those that's slow, they put out the bait, hoping we bit thirsty for content, horny for content, and got to defending someone who needs no defense. Until you can show some paperwork on anybody, not just a nigga I fuck with, period. I'm not going to publicly state. Now, I might tell the homies in the background, like, hey, look, don't make sure whatever you do, you ain't got nothing going on with this nigga that's unlawful, because this right here makes it kind of suspect, but it's to be determined. Kind of like Papa LQ, Kenny Kingpin. He been on that status. You know what I'm saying? We had Damu's telling me from the get-go, this nigga's a rat. I'm like, I was in there with his co-defendant. His co-defendant was telling me that from Menace Clan, the rapper. He was telling me that. I told him to pull up the paperwork, or nigga, he need to shut his motherfucking mouth. I don't have the paperwork. Couple Damus told me this once they see me take a picture with him. I took blood to the hood. You know what I'm saying? I took blood to the hood. I took the brother to the hood, man. We was passing out the color raps and all of that. We was going to Crip Hood, Blood Hood, downtown Hollywood, everywhere, right? We all through the city outside, right? And some of the homies seen the pictures that we posted, and they were like, bro's a rat. I'm like, damn, you got the work? Nah. But we put everybody on point because all we do is legal business anyway. Too legit to quit. Hey. That would make it hard on a rat like CS2 back, nigga, when you're too legit to quit. But you're 100% right. When your name is in the paperwork, you know we gonna run the content. You're 100% right, you piece of shit rat. Bang that like button. Let's make this shit go viral. We finna get into this paperwork. WACK100 is in big U paperwork, which makes the 5th indictment. Los Angeles indictment, where this rat-ass niggas in somebody's paperwork. How the fuck is you always around when the feds around? You always got statements, getting phone calls, getting text messages from federalis, federal task force, interviews, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. I count. There's 6 different indictments and investigations you've been a part of. Not 1 time have you provided your statements talking to these people. Well, when I talked to the Fed lady, I recorded the call and man, that's the old 3-card Molly, my nigga. You want to know? Let's get to that real quick. Let's get to this paperwork, right? Meanwhile, this clown Wack is releasing fake paperwork on Big UK. Now that's not fake paperwork, bro. You can pull that up. Ray J was bleeding from his eyes. I think him and Wack playing for content. Remember, everything is content for them. No. Everything is a RICO for him. He's trying to stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He working. I be working. I'm working on the West. I'm working on the East. The 9 trades to the RSCs. I be working. Yeah, nigga been working, nigga. Bang that like button, man. We gonna make this shit go viral, bro. Shout out to that girl, Henny, on the content. That paperwork is not fake. You could go on Pacer and pull that paperwork up. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see something. Because I had somebody pull it up for me, right? Since they saying that the paperwork is fake, hold on. Let's go right. I be stroking. That nigga be twerking, nigga. That nigga working out here. Bang that like button. We'll get right back to Henny content. So Henny sent me the word, and Henny could be wrong. She human, but she's a very, in my opinion, she's been very, very consistent with pulling paperwork and all of that. Y'all see this? Y'all see these case law numbers? Filed. Y'all see the clerk, district court, March 6, 2023. Y'all see all of this? That's the Central District of California stamp. She can't fake that, bro. Y'all got to be able to know how to decipher paperwork from fake paperwork. Y'all can't just label it fake. But with all this paperwork, I think it was like 90 pages. 90 pages, in that whole 90 pages that I seen nothing that incriminated Tiny Draws, and there goes another step from 6-6, right? Under seal, pursuant. All of this stuff, right? So I got the paperwork, bro. And once it got that seal, I'm going to believe it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but you can't forge that federal seal, man. You know what I'm saying? Free Big U, free Big U, free Big U. What's up? Why's Baby for Life? What up? Malcolm Little, what up? Salute. Now, we're going to go back to old that girl, Henny. So Henny sent the word, but she also made a post to get right to the meat on the bone. The interviews would have have the effect of alerting the targeted communicators and others, thereby compromising the investigation and resulting in a possible destruction of and documents and other evidence. Additionally, if the targeted communicators are alerted to the government's investigation, they may flee the jurisdiction in order to avoid apprehension and prosecution. For example, in late July 2022, the FBI Houston Division conducted a telephone interview of Cash Jones, aka WACK100. Cash Jones, about his interactions with a subject of their investigation. So they have an investigation going on. And a subject of their investigation, and the subject of their investigation is J. Prince Jr. Hey, I remember Scanlon's caught that no jumper where academics said, man, I'm glad I'm your friend because all your ops go to jail. Somebody go clip that for me real quick and send it to me. Somebody on the team. Cash Jones about his interactions with a subject of their investigation. The FBI Houston division believes C. Jones recorded the interview because the entirety of the interview was posted to YouTube the following day. So they're saying it was the entirety of the thing, but that's deceptive. It was a lot of the interview, but that's not the first time he talked to them, interview with them, because the feds don't just call your number. I mean, unless your name Cash Jones, you know what I'm saying? They don't just owe you favors. You know what I'm saying? Unless your name is Cash Jones. You know what I'm saying? So they owe him favors. They call his phone. They give him wellness checks. Imagine that. Imagine the feds calling and giving you a wellness check, right? So let's get to this real quick. Bang that like button, man. Let's run this up. Y'all act like y'all don't know y'all getting the content. Oh, the haters in here. Hi, haters. When FBI phone contacts can be legitimate. Preliminary outreach, voluntary interview requests. Hey, man, I interview with y'all, man. I requested it. You know what I'm saying? An agent may call to ask if you're willing to speak voluntarily. Hey, do you mind talking to us? Like, you don't need a lawyer, and we don't want to put you in jail. I mean, you see, we didn't even lock you up at the Novo. You admitted publicly multiple times that you up the billy, you up blower, you made sure the world knew that you up the blower, but you didn't let them know that you also up your badge. But you up the blower. You see, we're not prosecuting you on none of. We just want to talk to you, right? And it's also often followed by scheduling an in-person meeting. So WACK100, while you talking about paperwork, that call is often followed by scheduling an in-person meeting. So where's the content and recording and the statements of the in-person meeting that you have with the FBI? See, we know that on that wiretap, unless you edited out anything you said incriminating J. Prince or Big U or anyone else, we heard that. So we could say, well, look, as far as that shows, we don't see them pointing the finger or giving information about nobody on that department of it. But in person, why that ain't public? Why you ain't shown the context and the content of that? Now that's the content. You know what I'm saying? You are everything for the content until we make you content, nigga. Yeah. So, witness or victim follow-up. The feds will also call you if you're a witness or a victim and they follow up with you. Witness. Novo. Parking lot. Big U, I see you. You don't see my wife and my kids here. Big U, Hannibal, Draws, Eugene Henley. Don't make me do this, man. Witness. This is also in the paperwork. Follow up. So they had already talked to you. You've already built a rapport with the FBI. This was a witness or victim follow-up. If your name appears in a report, tip, or related investigation, Wack, ain't you like suspect number 4 in the no jumper report? Aren't you like a witness and mentioned on wiretaps when Big U was talking about he got to at least break your jaw to, was it Marley Marl, your brother Marley Marl, whose rat ass ran back to you to tell you what he said about you being an FBI informant, being a police, and wanting to break your jaw? Isn't your name on the wiretap when Big U told Dale Morrison, stop fucking with that nigga, he's a federal informant, I'ma knock that nigga out? That's multiple times. Your name is in Big U's paperwork as a victim or a potential victim. We didn't even say nothing about your interview with Loose Cannon. The interview that you set up, engineered, positioned for Loose Cannon to publicly incriminate himself and Big U. We're not even talking about the wiretap evidence that you gave to SGB-TV to release. You gave SGB-TV the content to release as evidence in the public forum of Dale Morrison and Loose Cannon on the phone talking about a weed dispensary heist that is subject to this investigation. Again, making it open source intel. And you corroborated modus operandi. Facts, speaking as if you have experience with Big U in doing these type of crimes. And y'all still waiting on his name in the paperwork. I just gave you 6 different times. Big U alone, WACK100 alone is named in Big U's paperwork. Clarifying information to confirm identity, location, or availability. Time-sensitive situation. An imminent threat, urgent safety concern. Imminent threat or urgent safety concern. Oh, we got the content too. We ain't even started playing videos and shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We finna flame this bitch rat ass nigga up today. Hit that like button. We got 200 people up in here. They said the most dangerous thing in America is a brother with a library card. Brother who said, Malcolm, look, they mentioned you. I'm from the South Texas. Put me in the car and let's ride. Respect. Let's go. Peace to the chat. So let's get to this real quick. All right, we're going to get to the content. And just if this is the content, but I'm talking about we got actual videos and all kind of other stuff that's going to really be exposing CS2 back and what he got going on. Oh, let's go to the Dumb Smart Nigga channel. He got the content. Imam, shout out to Channel Black, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I paid him. He's a good worker, bro. Let's go.
What? Wait, what? called the FBI on me and then had the FBI to call him and record like they called him first. So this is the type of game they play. And then you got
Oh shit! Oh, I think you talking about Wack.
Damn.
Agent.
That nigga DJ Academics already knew who he was talking about. He said, "Oh shit, I think he talking about Wack." Listen,
let's see.
We gonna play it again.
Yes, sir. And James Prince Sr.
I mean, I wouldn't have no information other than just leave helping with a Larry Hoover project.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, that's what I'm kind of wanting to talk to you about. I was just, information has been provided that you've had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I mean, I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay, so,
I mean, a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
All the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one and all of that would be where.
So this is the FBI calling Wack and says, "Yo, listen, what's going on with this beef with you and Jay Prince? Are you getting threatened?"
when it looked like you want to, have something to do with them, they call the FBI. I got one call the FBI on me.
What? Wait, what?
Call the FBI on me and then had the FBI to call him and record like they called him first. So this is the type of games they play. And then you got
Oh shit! Oh, I think you talking.
I think he talking about Wack. They called the FBI on me, then had the FBI call them back and record it so that it appears as if the FBI just called them and they didn't drop the kite. They didn't send an SOS distress signal. You know what I'm saying? This is some nasty work, bro. Let's see what the good people talking about. One more time. Let academics have at it. Academics
has been provided that you had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I mean, I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Let's get them Kurt Hoolum salute.
Okay, so
I mean, a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
All the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one and all of that would be where.
So this is the FBI calling Wack and says, "Yo, listen, what's going on with this beef with you and Jay?"
This is the FBI calling Wack. This is nasty work, bro. This is nasty work, bro. Remember what it just said, what I just read to y'all? Why the FBI phone contact can be legitimate. And I said, imminent threat, urgent safety concern, or fast-moving case after prior contact. If you already interacted with agents, a phone call continuation is normal. See, so Jay Prince knows that that Wack had already been in contact with his handlers and with the FBI, that he had called to put the people on Jay Prince and Big U. And he tried to play non-existent, like, oh, well, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they said something on the phone or he's coming with a watch. When the wiretaps come out, that's what you're going to do. Imminent threat, urgent safety concern, Do any of y'all, does that sound familiar to y'all from CS2 back? Any of y'all? I'm just asking. Does that sound imminent threat? Let me try to find this real quick, bro. It shouldn't be that hard to find because he just been telling so much. We got so much paperwork on this nigga. But he's been talking about, let's see, maybe this is it. No, that's not it. Henley Robinson. No, that's not it. We finna go to the World Star Hip Hop, to the paperwork in the World Star Hip Hop documents. Imminent threat, urgent safety concern. So y'all think that WACK100 isn't telling the feds that he has safety concerns? Is that what y'all saying? Hold on. We got to work. Let's get to this real quick. See, this is just what he do. He's a pussy boy. The boy pussy. Boy pussy and no have a deep. The boy got a pussy. Nigga's a big, fat, hairy, pink, wet pussy. Here's the paperwork right here. So, the source and author of the defamatory statements as published and disseminated by World Star Hip Hop is a felon widely known to be biased against and openly hostile towards me. This is what WACK100 put in paperwork on me, that I'm a felon that's widely known to be biased and openly hostile towards him. Specifically, the author of the video was Lamonte Sims, aka DUSE Sims, a convicted felon who serves as the self-proclaimed CEO of Active Chucks Entertainment. Sims has a well-documented pattern of engaging in vexatious litigation and long ago initiated a public campaign of defamation and harassment directed at me. On or around June 6, 2022, Sims released an entire podcast episode focused solely on me, one of several such episodes explicitly stating that the purpose of the podcast was to antagonize WACK100. Then, on or around May 25th, 2023, Tim escalated his public antagonistic behavior towards me by participating in a multi-part series aired on the YouTube channel Street TV, during which he publicly discussed his personal animosity and alleged beef with me. He's putting the beef with him in paperwork, further perpetuating false and defamatory narratives. Simply put, Sims' long-standing disdain for me and his repeated efforts to defame me have been well documented and widely known for years before the release of the video, and they persist to this day. Even a cursory Google search reveals his public beef with me and his propensity to make baseless attacks on my character. Notably, since the initiation of this action on or around September 3rd, Sims sent the legal demand letter to both me and the defendant World Star Hip Hop. In the letter, Sims alleges that defendant Media Lab never had authorization to publicly disseminate the video in the first place and accuses Media Lab of copyright infringement, stating in part as follows: it has come to the attention of Mr. Sims that your company has created, distributed, rented, sold, and or displayed the documentary, which contains an excerpt of the work. Claiming ownership of the documentary was not authorized by Mr. Sims or anyone associated with Mr. Sims. This resulted in direct copyright infringement. Mr. Sims demands that you immediately cease and desist the distribution, rental, sale, and or streaming of the documentary. WACK100 exposed for being an alleged federal informant documentary. A true and correct copy of Sims' September 3rd, 2024 legal notice directed to both me and Defendant Media Lab is here attached here too. So he attaches as Exhibit A, Lamonte Sims, this is him, and then he says, this is the PC shit. This is the S&Y shit, right? As a result of defendant's publication and dissemination of the video and the defamatory statements, I have suffered significant harm to my property, business, trade, and profession. The false and defamatory statements have caused me severe emotional, reputational, and financial harm, and have even jeopardized my personal safety by placing my life in danger. These defamatory statements have directly impacted my livelihood as the owner of multiple urban entertainment businesses, tarnishing my professional reputation within the industry. In the industry, you're known as a rat. I have lost numerous potential business opportunities and relationships, but fuck all of that. We're going back up here to personal, me exposing him as a rat. He's claiming that has jeopardized his personal safety by placing his life in danger. So when we get to talking about imminent threat, urgent safety concerns, that I put his safety at risk. If he say that about me, you think he didn't feel that way even more so about Big U? Big U actually knows his family and all of that. So y'all think that CS2 back hadn't previously talked to these rats, to these feds? Y'all, look, they on the nigga telling on paper too. Oh man, listen, bro, this nigga's a rat. My uncle said he don't want to do no interview DUSE on Bloods because he been threatened about his safety and freedom by someone out Blood camp. Damn, that's crazy. Salute, Bay Area Gorilla. I appreciate that. Listen, man, we don't want, I see you, Eugene Henley. We don't want nobody to be hurt or threatened by a federal confidential source. You know what I'm saying? Bang that like button. Jay Prince was ready to play ball. Wack called the feds like a snitch. Bro, I don't know if he was, but that's what it's appearing to be. You know what I'm saying? This is some nasty work, bro. Hip hop police. Cash me. Fuck Boy Jones. What a bitch. My emotional harm, imminent threat, urgent safety concerns. In the penitentiary, a nigga with safety concerns goes special need yard, nigga. That nigga officially rolled it up, nigga, on the streets, nigga. He's officially a PC on the streets, an informant, a PC, a rat. Let's see. I think this is what I was looking for. No, that ain't what I was looking for. We'll get to that next, though. You know what I'm saying? So, so while we talking about that, everybody thought that he was just talking about, everybody assumed that he was just talking about the CS2 back stuff when he was talking about my documentary, right? But what y'all not understanding is he's trying to tie me in to the Big U investigation because we're finna watch the documentary right now. This is the type of rat and PC nigga that we dealing with, right? I'm finna show y'all how much of a slime ball piece of shit, pussy ass rat this nigga is. Since I don't do crimes, he's trying to make the feds pay him money for relocation, I think, to Utah. I don't, but that's what I've been hearing. He's moved from Vegas to Utah, right? So he's making the feds give him money, claiming safety concerns. Y'all don't see the trend? And then he's trying to put DUSE in jail by tying me into this fuck shit, saying that I'm exposing his shit with not with Del Dog and the CS2 back shit, but that I'm exposing the shit with Jay Prince Jr. See, y'all niggas is so slow, y'all don't even be paying attention, bro. We finna watch the documentary right now, bro. Bang that like button, get your popcorn, light that kush up, take a sip of your yak. It's on Damu Kiwe Conversation. We got a nice show for y'all. Let's go. Talking to the police here.
All right. Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
WACK100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse, has been exposed as an confidential informant in paperwork recently released by defendant Money Mark and Stutter Box. Before we play the recording of Money Mark, who was the main defendant in this case, confirming Wack is back, let's take a look back to when Wack himself spoke on this case and admitted to meeting with the feds and also saying they owe him a favor.
So here's one time he admits talking to the Fed, meeting with the Fed. It's nasty work.
He hit my motherfucking home office. That's when they called the search off. Because in the home office, he then discovered the house and cars and everything they thought was up under my name, that had that living beyond the means excuse to come in there, was all up under different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork in his home office, they called off the search.
The FBI investigates you for, 9 months, 18 months, and they don't know what your address is, but the FBI got you on speed dial. Make it make sense.
Search. How does the FBI not have this information prior to search warrant?
My attorney, we go down to the federal building on Wilshire Boulevard, right up to 405. We go up top. Now, I get up top, I'm tripping, nigga. So when I tell the motherfuckers, hey, look, y'all raided my house. Y'all had motherfuckers cuffed up in my house. Y'all did all this shit, and y'all know damn well I was clean. Y'all embarrassed me, this, that. We filed the suit. When we get outside with my attorney, 2 officers that's depicted in there came to the front of me, and my attorney said, hey, look, man, let this shit go. This shit gonna fuck, this ain't gonna look good on us. We didn't know you. That boy put us on you, right? But we'll owe you one.
Wack is explaining going down to the federal building tripping and basically the detectives telling him on the spot that Stutterbox told us on you. This seems a little odd that detectives would give up someone who is supposedly working for them name, and also beg to drop the lawsuit and let us owe you a favor. Wack has told this story on several occasions, changing it up a little each time.
When I got up to the top floor, we went to go get my personal belongings, me and my attorney, when I saw the 2 women with that FBI flag jackets come out, that Stutterbox would always invite to dinner when we was eating at Stevie's on the Strip, that's when I knew what time it was. When we come off the elevator, I see a bunch of people in FBI flag jackets. Guess who one of the persons I see? The fucking female from New Orleans that asked about the 5 keys.
Sounds like a scene from Power. Was it one or was it 2 women? Now WACK100 decides to use his favor the detective promised him and calls it in. Listen to how easy it is for WACK100 to get the information. These is words coming from Wack, and like he always says, the truth could never be considered disrespect.
I'm sitting back, I call my attorney. I said, hey, yo, call that officer. I need to have a word with him. Yo, didn't you say that Stutterbox is a cooperant for you? Yeah. Documented on paper. Yeah, documented. He's a CI. Been that for 6-7 years. You got the paper and all, whatever y'all use. Yeah, we got that. Okay, yo, contact this dude. Have them call Stutterbox to the stand. Yeah, I called it in that day, and I did sue, but I used the card, and that was it.
Stutterbox alleges that WACK100 was caught on a wiretap with Dale Dog conspiring to commit murder. This is why his house was raided and led him to working with the police as back. Stutterbox explains to DUSE that Wack gave up his address.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap with Dog, you know.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
won't take
Dog.
your call. And I sent it to you. And he
I
said
talked
he
to
wouldn't
Dog. I talked to Dog. That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. Nigga, I was a victim. Nigga, I was a victim. Nigga, I was a victim.
There you have it. Wack admitting to being a victim on the case, talking to Dale Dog, and also saying Money Mark was completely right.
See, a witness, a victim. This is how he's playing his position on all of these different cases. As a witness, as a source, as a victim. Pay attention. In De Novo, he was a victim. In the Main Street case, he was a victim. In the Suge Knight death row investigation, he was a victim. In the Big U case, he's a witness or a victim or both. This is nasty work, bro.
Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Did you lose a lot of money?
Damu,
Sports bet?
Kiwe. Conversation. Y'all paying that like button. Let's get to it.
You make.
Stutterbox said you in my paperwork on wiretap, right?
So Stutterbox confirmed that Wack was included in his paperwork
on the Main Street.
On the Main
Hit that like button.
Street case,
which he wasn't charged. But this guy saying the only person that was arrested
was Cash Jones.
If Greg's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
When you get to discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap? The whole transcript. I got the whole transcript. The whole transcripts of the whole wiretap. And do you, in that paperwork, do you see your conversation with Cash Jones in the transcript?
That was the initiating. That was the initiating when they started recording.
Right. And Cash Jones
in the paperwork they put him as back. BACK. And
right.
I kept asking
the WAG boy in a minute.
The lawyer, like, who the fuck is? I ain't talking to no back.
Nasty.
And they
way.
said, nah, that's Wack.
Oh.
So they put him in back because he a brother. So
wow.
Said, oh, okay.
Was this back also referred as confidential source number 2?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Well,
that's nasty work. We don't even need to play no more of that. You got.
Met him with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came to meet Wack, was through the homie Stutterbox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks, seemed to be cool. Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When Stutterbox defected, Wack picked up the phone and was basically being the interim, the middleman, because he was telling me Stutterbox was defected, and I was like, okay, but my whole thing is if he defected, why are you fucking with him?
Right. So he says that Stutterbox defected, and then you get some phone calls asking to speak to someone else, right?
Yeah, he called me.
How many?
He called me, man. It was a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie, rest in peace, Dale Dog. And I don't give out nobody now.
Right.
So I called the homie, Dale Dog. I'm like, yo, homie, You want to holler at this dude or what? Because you keep calling me. And he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude.
So at some point, you get a
Oh, you don't want to do no hollering?
WACK100 Cash Jones.
Hell no.
And when he contact you, what did he contact you concerning?
He wanted to reach out to Del Dog, rest in peace. And he wanted to give Del Dog some information that he had gotten from Stutterbox, right? It's like he was getting information from Stutterbox on what his plan was and what the get down was gonna be. And he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him. And he kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
Right. Smart man. Rest in peace to Del Dog, man. So he's talking about the phones is being compromised. Is that one of the things that he told you?
Well, the homie Del Dog never trusted dude. Follow me? Right. So Dog didn't know was the lines compromised or was they wired up for sound or not. He just wasn't going to chance it.
Now let's jump into two more situations WACK100 himself discussed about his encounters with the FBI.
So now after that one, here goes another encounter that he was suing about this documentary. And then you see that he's added my name, saying I put his life in danger. And now the paperwork comes out about this J Prince and Big U meeting that I knew nothing about. But let's go.
Feds just called my phone 2 hours ago.
What they talking about?
I seen the shit, right? So first, I've been trying to get gang passport cleared. I said, maybe it's the, the passport people, right? So
this nigga said the feds called because he been trying to get the gang's passport cleared. And he thought that that's why the feds had called, right? Let's go.
I said, I ain't gonna answer. Let me put the recorder on, then I call back.
That's where he misspelled bureau. That's his call log. If you pay attention, he also put J Prince 2021 phone number is also in the call log. He's not only calling the feds from his phone, he's calling J Prince from his phone, trying to line them up. Pay attention, bro.
Niggas straight feds. So they asked me, have I been threatened? I said, what? What are you talking about? They talking about the boy, right? So that let me know they on his line. They didn't heard something.
Information has been provided that you've had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay. So,
a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
Well, I think Mr. Jones, on the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one and all of that would be where we received information that there was possibly a disagreement.
Wack hired a crisis actor to impersonate the FBI. He posted a screenshot of his.
See, we thought it was a crisis actor, but we actually got the FBI agent's name and verification that FBI agent texted WACK100 and that the FBI agent actually called WACK100 back. Let's go.
Call log and bureau was spelled wrong. Was this Wack way of alerting the authorities he has issues with J Prince? Wack has threatened 9,000 people on the.
He done threatened 9,000 people on the internet. Was this WACK100's way of notifying the FBI that he was afraid of J Prince? Nasty work, bro.
The internet, threatened to put a bag on people's head, claim he supplied guns to gangs.
Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Big you all of them. Wack. Crip niggas gotta come see.
Big U all of them. He's saying that basically he was selling Big U guns, and the feds didn't call him about none of that. No, they're not calling him as a suspect. They're calling him as a victim. Let's go.
Why would the FBI be calling a big-time gangster like WACK100 to make sure he's okay? Unless there is a relationship between the two parties which could have started when the felon was caught in Texas with firearms. Wack has accused rapper T.I. of snitching for only serving 1 year for illegal firearms, claiming that there was no way he could have only got that little time without telling. WACK100 alone with his brother was arrested in Texas for unlawful carrying of a firearm by a felon. There was never a court date, no discovery on file, just a brief in support of motion to suppress. The case was dropped in 2011 in the interest of justice. Wack needs to do what he asked everyone else to do. Produce the paperwork, not just the order to dismiss. Explain how a felon gets caught with guns crossing state lines. What happened to your co-defendant?
Oh, it's nastier than that. See, it's nastier than that. So, coincidentally, well, I don't believe in coincidence, WACK100, this agent that he's talking to on the phone, bang that like button. The agent that he's talking to is also a Texas federal agent. So if he has a prior relationship in Texas, remember, he spoke with the Fed in Texas. Man, y'all can't tell me y'all don't remember that. Victim or witness, never a suspect. Fact. People still rocking with that clown though, right? Wack trying to get a victim of crime check. His momentum slowing up now, though this having an effect on his mark as suspect number 4. I wonder how he's going to try to spoil that. Pussy boy. Wack talk too much to not slip up and give himself away from time to time. He always do. That's how I made a living off from being that dumb. Rat's supposed to be in smoke. That's when the jig really up. Let's be real. Spin that. World be a better place without Wack in the West Side Lane. I probably way behind, but ain't it a crime or illegal to record the feds? Well, not for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for us. I believe that would be a crime for us. You know what I'm saying? They probably gave him permission. Right. Hey, McKinley, I was thinking the same shit. Wack been a recorded phone call saying he sell guns to Crips so they unalive each other. That's right. The passport people are not the feds, right? That was always weird to me, but I guess he said that in a penny so it wouldn't look like that was him that was calling, right? It was really the feds. Shaking my head. Crazy work all this time. Be careful, OGs. Be smart, PT lawyer. Is you a real lawyer, PT lawyer? Isn't it illegal crime to record the FBI? I don't know. Let me see. We finna find that out right now. Chat GPT. Is it illegal to record a phone call with the FBI? I mean, they're recording you, so I mean, I'm quite sure you should be able to have the thing. It depends on what state you are in and whether at least one party consents to the recording. Recording a phone call with the FBI is not automatically legal, but it could become illegal if state wiretap laws are violated. Oh, yeah, because that would be like a wiretap, right? Only one party to the conversation needs to consent to the recording, right? One party consent states, Texas, New York. You can record if you consent and you in Texas, New York, Georgia, Ohio, or Arizona. Okay, what about what if I recorded the FBI during investigation and published it on YouTube? This gets more serious. There are 2 separate legal issues. One, was the recording legal? As we discussed, if you were in a one-party consent state and you were part of the call, recording is generally legal. If you are in a 2-party consent state and did not inform them, the recording itself may have been illegal. If the recording was illegal, publishing it makes things worse, not better. Publishing it on YouTube, Even if the recording was legal, publishing it could create additional risk. If the investigation is active, it was an active investigation, publishing sensitive details, agent identities, strategy discussions, case facts not yet public could potentially expose you to accusations of interfering with an investigation, witness intimidation, depending on the context, obstruction related claims. That depends heavily on the content. Confidential information issue. If the agent shared non-public investigative material, protected information, sealed matters, and practical legal. So yeah, bro, high risk scale, recording legal, neutral commentary, lower risk. But recording illegal, if he was in California, plus publishing it is high criminal risk. And they didn't arrest him. Damn. Hey, that's a high power informant, huh? High power informant. So let's get to this. Yo, Deuce, I fucks with you hard, and I'm trying to catch up with all the barking that's going in. I'm from PDL, and dog, I want to know why you're in Milwaukee. Some bummies have barked that you're in witness protection. If so, what for? Bro, I'm in witness protection. You must be listening to CS2 back. Hey, big dog, if the only place you could have heard some shit like that was CS2 back. You know what I'm saying? Witness protection. Bro, do anyone think the hip-hop cops arrest rate went down since Wack haven't been in the mix in years to report? Active Chucks, I just sent it to your DM, champ. Okay, appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Mike B. Hey, Mike B, talk to the homie from PDL, man. He said I'm in witness protection, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be mad when a nigga move out the hood. Bay Area Gorilla Connection and stuff. You from PDL, tap into the fruit towns. That's all you got to do. Or you can tap into the Harvard Parks, or you can tap into the BNs, or you can tap into the Blackstone, Biddies, and the J's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm erectable. What? And witness protection. What? Stop it. You know what I'm saying? But look, let's get back to the content. So he got other connections to Texas. You know what I'm saying? He got other connections to Texas. So let's hear what he's talking about over here. We got CS2 Backlemore. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the Texas shit down. Yeah, bro. You don't ask me no shit like that. Ask the homies. I can lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Spin the block with the homies. Ray Give TV.
You don't try to they might slap you, so don't ask the homies like disrespectfully.
Nigga, they got 26,000 pages of this shit. This shit gonna get wild.
Shout out DLG Blood.
Let's get right to it. It's Ray Give TV.
Nigga, the fact that I finally figured out where it come from, and it's gonna be more. Whatever their conversations was, nigga, to trigger them people, it's in that page. It's on the wiretaps.
So
the only way they on the wiretaps.
So pay attention. Wack is acting like he don't know what's in the wiretaps, but he's thinking it's something in the wiretaps, right? He's feigning ignorance, right? But in a minute after this, I'm gonna show you audio where he went publicly online implicating Big U and Jay Prince in plotting against him when they went to Belize. Let's go. We got the content.
Somebody
bang that like
Jay
button.
Prince nigga is working, and they tied together their conversation and his pull up. Well, whatever the dude is telling them, they trying to this with that dude. It's there though.
That's exactly what I said. I said it's somebody in the camp. It got to.
Yeah, I mean, when I got the call, I knew. I said, nigga, it's either
Disney
y'all hot
Montana
on their
salute.
phones, somebody in your campus is reporting.
Yeah, because that's just too much damn work, man. That's too fucking.
Ain't no motherfucking body just come motherfucker just called me out the motherfucking blue. Nigga, they ain't calling me. Talking about this nigga. Nigga, that it's a reason for that.
They ain't that like button.
It's finna go fucking down, man. That motherfucker got so much paperwork.
I got that
out,
Mike
shit
B.
don't make
Good
sense.
looking.
Bro. When I seen that, I said, oh, okay.
Okay.
I said, oh, I see now. He was reaching there to come see me. This nigga done already hollered at his little team talking about how he gon' whatever. The feds is watching this nigga come out there, watching him meet him at his spot. Oh, I get it. They would have booked the shit out of Jay Prince if I would have did it the way I did. They booked him. He was
Booked his ass right on site, yo. Damn. It's good.
Bro, they would have booked the shit out. Let me tell you something. That nigga be right in there with that nigga right now. As part of the criminal empire, nigga. If I wouldn't have did that the way I did that.
You sure the fuck would. Yep.
How do you got so much power about who's going to be booked on these? Don't remember he said he had the power and got Shaq and Money Mark off that the Main Street case, and now he got the power in this case to get Jay Prince off of being booked on that RICO. This is nasty work, bro.
Thank you.
You mother ass niggas ain't gonna do that way.
No, for real. Looking at that because they tying all up. How much? Bro, they would have made him part of the criminal empire. Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up.
Just because of the ties, you ain't lying, yo.
I'd have said anything. Bro, first of all, if I would have just hugged the phone up, they'd have came and hollered at him. But they'd have said, okay, they'd have kept the investigation open.
He's trying to clean it up because the investigation's still going on. So because he exposed that the investigation was ongoing by releasing the YouTube thing, they done told him he need to clean it up. So now he's trying to say, oh, the investigation would have kept going had I not did what I did. No, nigga, the investigation is still going, nigga. This they making it public that is still going on. Let's go, man. Jay Prince, watch your back. CS2 back on the job.
If I just hung that phone up, them niggas would have wrote up. That was a action and sign of fear, and they would have continued that investigation on that dude, bro. When the wiretaps come out, nigga, watch. See, what the Jay Prince nigga don't know, the Big U nigga runs his mouth. Watch, Big U gonna be on the wiretaps, telling the nigga, yeah, I got that call from such and such and such. Niggas might want to drop a bag. Well, all that's gonna be on there.
Oh, right.
All of that's gonna be on there, bro. Watch what I tell you. Dumbass nigga.
That shit crazy.
The crazy part about it is, it was funny to me, you sitting with the nigga that had your kids booked 2-3 times. That's
so now you got CS2 back adding and implicating Big U in multiple additional crimes, claiming that Big U had Jay Prince kids booked multiple times. This is the shit I'm talking about, bro. Y'all still need some more paperwork. Nigga ain't even went to trial on his first RICO. And they trying to add overt acts and additional crime. This nigga next
hilarious.
level right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then you put the call in with your dumb ass, hey man, a kid, you know, something going on, you know, can you look into that? Yeah, I'll do that for you. Niggas wait about 45 minutes. Yeah, man, there's some niggas woo. You know, they want 15, 20,000, man, but I guess whatever they got worth a whole lot. Man, I could make that happen. Whole time is right there. This nigga's the bozo. This why I know Jay Prince ain't that smart. I'm telling you, he ain't that damn smart. He just been getting away with shit and working with the right people to keep him off of it. Well, watch. I guarantee you, when them wiretaps hit, nigga, bro, I was exposing them niggas too much. It's conversation on there. It's big conversation on there. For real, for real. They still have not put on there what exactly sent them at me. And that's going to be in the wiretaps.
So that's enough of CS2 back. Now let's get to this Texas shit, right? Boom. So we out of that. Bang that like button if you just getting in. Welcome to the show. Damu Kiwe Conversations. It's Duke Sims, the Don. You know what I'm saying? I'm right back at you, letting y'all know what it is. We got the content. I'm gonna take y'all back to I'm gonna take y'all back to CS2 back, corroborating, knowing that the feds is listening, corroborating their earlier suspicions that maybe when they called that his life might be in danger. So after what's in the paperwork drops, then Big U goes out to Jay Prince's birthday with CJ Mack, and it was a beautiful event out in Belize. You know, Jay Prince owns an island out there, right? He owns an island in Belize, his own island, nigga, real boss shit. And they go out there. And this nigga gets so scared. I told y'all he's a scary piece of shit. He's a real bitch, bro. Listen what happened.
Hey man, it's your boy DAA, man. Daylight TV, back at y'all with another one. And on this trip, we got WACK100 exposing Big U, Jay Prince, and Willie D, forming like Voltron to go against them. Now, we all know whatever that Wack been having an issue with Jay Prince and the whole Prince family for a while, taking shots at them. You know what I'm saying? We definitely know what's up with Wack and Big U now. Used to be cool, not cool no more. But the new name in this mix is Willie D. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. We're gonna get into the content. I'm gonna tap in with y'all on the back end. Daylight TV. Let's get it.
Here it go. Listen.
Whole lot going on around here. See, my back door is really a front door to what y'all doing. I'm at home chilling. Loose Cannon at home chilling. We calling each other at the same time. He said, I gotta tell you something. I said, nothing, I gotta tell you first. He said, nah, this is important. I said, no, this is important. I said, hey, they down there in Belize party. We saying it at the same time.
He on his tap phone. He on his tap phone with the same number since the death row investigation, the same number since the Main Street Deja 34 investigation, and he's talking to somebody and they're both, he's frantic. Wait, we said it at the same time. Man, they down there plotting. You scary bitch made ass nigga. How you just ain't celebrating the man's birthday? Having a good time. in paradise. You know what I'm saying? Tropical island, bad bitches walking around, popping it and dancing. Everything's about your scary ass, huh? Nah, nigga, you want to put this out there so that the feds continue their investigation. Rat bastard.
Having the snitches on. CJ Mack, you from the West, and I know you, and I respect Dub. See, that's my brother, and I know he got business with you, and I know he deal with you. So I'm gonna be hesitant. I'm gonna act like you gonna be the CJ Mack I know that can't no man press, because you always been a standalone good dude. But I'm letting you know, bro, if you want to be part of this circus, we done dug, and we done got whatever we needed to expose, right? So I'm gonna act like you gonna man up and do like you always do and say, hey, brother, I hope y'all brothers could get it right, but this ain't got nothing to do with me. But you, Willie D, you's a rat. You need to explain to the world, iPhone bandit, okay? Con artist. You stole $133,000 from these people with fake iPhones that you never sent. Got wrapped up by this.
So now here you go talking about somebody else's crime. Did he just try to implicate Tiny Draws in some crime? This is what the rat shitty do, and these niggas defend them. These weird ass nobodies on Clubhouse. This shit is bonkers,
we never
bro.
heard of. But they let you stay out another 10 months. You looking at a dub, and you come back 10 months later and get
Break, what up? What's
12
good?
months in a day.
I'm so
Now,
grimy.
all those
Salute.
who done did federal time know what that 12 months in a day represents. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We know what it represents. Jay Prince, the ex-chief
11-7, salute. That's a good question.
for the police, just been forced to resign. This is the same dude, Jay Prince, who was sweeping your son's rape allegations up under the rug. One of them got sealed. We got that content too. Mm-hmm. Right? 2 of your spots in Fifth Ward just got hit and shut down by the feds. I mean, you know, don't blame me. You supposed to be who they say you supposed to be, but evidently you ain't taking care of your people right, because they opening up the back door, the side door, the upstairs window, and the front door. Now, we didn't ask you to go down there to Belize like you pulling some fake goddamn Godfather Part 2 meeting, you know, to open up some casino. You could have went down there and enjoyed yourself. You pull big uses down there. Certified, documented informant. Documented. Grid, we didn't show the paperwork. For those of y'all on YouTube land, go head on and go Google Big U Grid Program. It's hundreds.
Big U documented snitching on the grid program, but the feds right now are saying he defrauded them because as part of the grid program, he has to perform training, he has to provide information and all of the stuff in the grid, federal grid handbook. And he said, to his knowledge, Big U has done zero of it. He's being charged for that, for not participating and giving information to the federal government or law enforcement, bro. But it's confirmed. This nigga's a piece of shit, bro.
And hundreds of clips up. Well, you can see the contracts, you can see everything. He is working with 77th Street Crash Division on the state side. The feds done arrested him 2-3 times on that side. Caught a gun case in 09 that he talks about, the reason why he bagged up for music. We don't know what happened to the gun case. Wack, what happened to your gun case in Texas? I fought it for 6 years. Here go my dismissal paperwork. Big U, what happened to your gun case?
No, we got the dismissal paperwork. I exposed that. No, nigga, it says dismiss in the interest of justice. You lied and said it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure. But, we're finna get to the Texas case. Bang that like button. We just getting started. So what we want in the paperwork you need to bring is the transcripts explaining why your case was dismissed in the interest of justice. Wait till y'all hear how nasty it was. He said it was 7 guns. Let's go.
Remember the one with the stolen motorhome, that gun case. What happened to that gun case? Well, where'd it go? What happened? You just got picked up in August, 6 a.m. The flapjacks, you and the feds. You get out 2 days later, don't tell nobody. Call the football homie from 40. Nervous, paranoid, shook up, talking about you need help. They froze all my developing option accounts, but yet now your account is back in full swing with the grid program getting paid. You just got another raise. How the hell is the feds freezing it for fraudulent activity, but then the state and the county over here of Los Angeles is still staying in contract with you, right? We talked to Monster.
He's mad about Big U. The state, Big U ain't doing what the feds want the grid workers to do. And so now he's questioning, why is the city of Los Angeles still paying you and increasing your pay if you don't want to do what the feds want you to do, and that's train these people, run background checks on these people, and provide information to the government. See, he just took the police's position. He just took the feds' position. And that's the position in the paperwork. Go read the indictment, bro.
Yeah, we got that content too, but we gonna wait to release that. Monster let us know. The feds knew all about your activity.
Monster let us know. The feds knew all, so you knew what Monster was doing.
Then you turned around and gave him loose cannon.
Nice.
You done gave him loose cannon twice to the feds as some muscle, and then you turned around and gave up a video that landed in the hands of his probation officer.
So now Big U gave up loose cannon. So loose cannon didn't give himself up. Big U talked to the feds and gave up loose cannon. And then loose cannon didn't go on no jumper and give himself up. WACK100 didn't bring loose cannon on no jumper to give himself up. Before that, I heard a loose cannon for lining up Yael, acting like he was his friend, right? They were under federal investigation. No crime was ever. And one thing we know about Yael, shout out to the brother. Yeah. He ain't right. These niggas was under federal investigation. The feds knew that they lined him up. They got video, audio tape of the phase and everything. And did Yael snitch? Did he report, say his life was and his safety was at risk? Nah. They not like us. Let's go.
Of an assault going on. He didn't even know you had the video. He didn't even know you was recording.
Imagine being able to
this is
build an app with
nasty
your
work, bro. WACK100 is going off hot because Jay Prince and them is down there and beliefs with Big U.
Big U.
So he get mad at Willie D and, I'm exposing Willie D. You exposing Willie D. Y'all want to know what we dealing with, bro? Y'all want to know what they put the police on the enemies? They put the police on the enemies?
What Adam said about it.
I want a dramatic reading.
You spun it crazy.
I want you to read it dramatically.
Hey, third, y'all out there?
Before y'all get to that,
I'm gonna expose something
Don't bring
that
the
I
Bitcoin
never
out.
exposed.
Yo, Wack,
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm so glad you're my friend because all your ops just go to jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. All your ops, every nigga don't like you, they going down in the ball of flame, man.
I'm a legal
Yo,
guy,
Wack's my friend. I'm telling you.
Go ahead, read it.
Henley,
I'm a legal guy. All your ops go to jail. This is just us. We're just hating on you, right? All of your ops get put under federal investigation, and you're a victim or a witness in every one of these RICO indictments. Woo, this is nasty work. So let me see what else we got. Yeah, he didn't say nothing to DJ Wackademics bitch ass for calling him out, right? So hold on, we finna get damn where the clip at? Hold on, I'm looking for the clip. So we're gonna get to all of those clips right now, but hold on, I'm looking for the other clip. Load up that clip. Oh man, hold on, where's the clip at? Man, lies about dog catching scent. Okay, there's all the Texas shit there. But before we get to the Texas shit, we got to get to load up that clip to the GOAT, the founder of the YouTube Clubhouse content on YouTube, right? The Clubhouse content on YouTube. Man, I know where it's at. Let me go ahead and send that over here real quick, man. I ain't finna keep wasting time looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, rest in peace, Skin Down ENT. He was the first person I remember who was taking Clubhouse content and putting it on YouTube. That popularized it. After that, everybody else, all these other YouTubers started doing the same thing. He lost his life, I think, in Seattle or one of those places. Let me see. I think this is it right here. Jay Prince breaks his silence on WACK100. I see Levi in here, so we definitely need to play this content. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that long. Let Levi use the bathroom, and then we'll get back to this. But bang that like button, man. I told y'all we had a show for y'all. I hope y'all enjoying yourself. Bang the like button. Load up that clip. The GOAT before the new GOAT. Shout out Scandalous Los Angeles TV. You know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Smoked Out TV, No Cap Network. Let's go. Load up that clip.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Brick Talk coming back at y'all with another hot video. A clip I'm about to play for you guys in a second. Subject of the clip is Jay Prince goes in on WACK100. Oh, it's getting funky out here in the streets. I'm gonna let y'all get into the clip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all the shit, all the stuff. Help your boy out. Peace. Let's load up that clip.
It's no secret that I, along with the Hoover family, lawyers, and friends, are fighting hard for Larry Hoover's freedom that the First Step Act law says he deserves. Meanwhile, this dude Wack and Karen Chapman has taken a position to work against the Hoover family by trying to monetize off his name and withhold footage that could contribute to his freedom. So if it's one thing this Wack dude is telling the truth about, is that I don't fuck with him. When I was in LA talking to this lying ass nigga, never once did he take the position he was partners in the theft of the Hoover families like he's doing on that rehearsed conversation with them clowns. Now, what he is not telling the truth about is why. So listen up. There's a woman by the name of Karen Chapman that was entrusted by the Hoover family to interview Larry Hoover with the understanding of bringing the interview back to the family. She decided to run off with the interview and a fake fraud contract claiming Larry Hoover signed all his rights away for nothing. Larry Hoover is far from being a dummy, so for Wack and Karen to be taking a position on disrespecting the Hoover family by attempting to sell Larry Hoover likeness without the family permission is a mistake for whomever considering buying it. I've been around a long time, and I know when someone is trying to set me up with police conversations. So I won't lip wrestle with you cake-ass niggas on Clubhouse. But I tell you what, I don't know if you were violated on the block or what, but all that snake jealousy and hate shit you have in your heart, niggas, bring that shit to Dr. Prince, and I'm going to cure you of that disease. Let me say this to the homies in LA and around the world. All money is not good money. And a nigga that will kiss a rat in the mouth for any amount of money is capable of anything, like sending you on a suicide mission to laugh at you. Read the wisdom between the lines and don't follow this clown off a cliff.
All right, we're going to leave it right there, man. That's Jay Prince going at WACK100, man. It's starting to get funky out here in the street, man. It's two hitters, man. We going to see what Wack got to say, man. I'm loading up that clip. Peace. Load up.
Rest in peace again, Skin Down ENT, man. He still got the content, even in death. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Let's see what the good people say when we get into this Texas case. And Wack put the feds on Big U. So the Crip Cop, Crackhead Eddie, and Rod Gay. Wack going down in snitch history. Alpo and them ain't got shit on Wacky Rat. Right. Rat lets you know, right? Shaking my head, nasty work, a motherfucking rat. Fact, all the snitches in the same room. I remember that one. Academic scared of them when they face to face. Yeah, he is scared of them when they face to face, but that's why he taking shots when he ain't, when Debo ain't around, he be talking again. You know what I'm saying? Wack, what happened with the down the streets in Vegas? Talk about it, nice ass niggas. Oh yeah, man. Salute. Wack didn't want to say anything on no jumper in front of 5 million people, but called him and tried to punk him on his channel. Salute. E1 about to put CS2 back on Vlad for Jay-Z. You said E1? What you talking about? Entertainment One? Facts. They had all the snitches in the same room at the same time. They were just missing Flacco. He might have been there. They just didn't get no screen time. Yeah, free Big U. Wack definitely lined up them 60s. Wack is not a Damu, and his set should, in my opinion, be took out the blood card for accepting that mark. Salute to OGJ Prince, Houston, Texas. Power Players Magazine, salute. Wack set should be held accountable since they accept that ye. WACK100, a.k.a. Big Booted Off, got a great rolling. Wack was assigned to Big U, and before that, Suge and Death Row. He been down. Yeah, bro. He been a plant, bro. He been a plant. Wack been at CI since he got caught down here in Texas with that work. Let's get to that now, because we ain't going to stay out here that long. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to some of these clips, right? And now, mind you, we done showed y'all a lot of situations where CS2 back, WACK100, was talk to them feds. Matter of fact, let's start off here before we get into the Texas case. You know what I'm saying? Let's start here real quick, right? Oh my God, bro! Wack didn't he didn't erase the clips. The police erased the clips, bro. I got them already on my channel anyway. So they're going to be trying to take my channel down soon now. I know that for a fact because it's the only other place where we have that content where Caden and Dupree talked to WACK100 about being caught with the guns when Wack was talking about what they talked about in the upper conference room, bro. They didn't took it down, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. So let's get to the Texas shit, right? Let's get to the Texas shit. So all of that is that. Let's go here. Damn.
Okay, I hit that like button. Let's get into the content though. All right, so your boy WACK100 breaks down his federal case where he was pulled over in Texas and the police unlawfully found a whole bunch of stuff that he wasn't supposed to be riding around, where he claims he was fighting this case for 5 to 6 years. And he just gave us the full breakdown on how he was able to beat it, what he was even doing in Texas, riding around like that. He got into a lot of details about this situation. I got the audio for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get into it, man.
Shout out to bail, man, because they give it an option. I know one thing. I was out on bail for 5.5 years, 6 years on paper, fighting 800 rounds, weapons, 7-8 weapons. I was out on bail 6 years. Every Thursday, I had to call in to the bondsman to check in. But he wouldn't have gave me that bail, life would be different right now. And I was in Texas, Aubrey. I was in the racist part of Texas. I was in Willard County, Shamrock, Texas. Population 1,300.
Why were you there?
That's a great question. Word. Why were you there, Wack? I think I know why he was there. Y'all know why he was there? Texas got caught with a whole bunch of ammunition.
He working?
That's why I got pulled over on the 40. I was about 30 or 40 miles from the Oklahoma.
He working, trying to get a deal to get his brother out the pen. Let's go. He just put what we do know. Your brother get killed, as we know, in Oklahoma, execution style. And the next day, you and your other brother are caught coming, flying in at above the speed limit with all this artillery, talk about you're headed to Oklahoma. Make it make sense.
On the border. And I got pulled over. The paperwork up on my Instagram, pull the case up, check it out. Like it was about 6 years. Yeah. Pulled me over for a speeding ticket, took my license, registration, insurance, came back to the window, gave me a warning citation. As you know, I was in custody once he had my documents. Once he gave me that citation, I signed for it, and he handed me back my license, registration, insurance with the ticket. I was released from custody. It took 4 steps away from the car, tapped on the window, and said, "Yo, will you give me consent to search your vehicle?"
So here he is telling you dumb motherfuckers who be believing this shit, because y'all gang goofy, don't understand law, don't understand the street politics, or that he running the con on you, the same legal argument that he argued in court that got shut down. It got shut down, denied. But all you bitch ass niggas over there sucking this nigga dick, this rat nigga dick, you niggas fell for it because you wanted to believe it, nigga. With your hand out, aggressive panhandling.
Hey, if y'all made it this far into the video, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get back to the audio. So I was watching TV.
I asked him, "Why are you talking to me right now? Has there another infraction been violated?" "No, what happened?" I said, "Well, no, I don't give you consent to search my vehicle." He pulled his gun on me, make us get out the car. Nobody's on parole, probation. There's no marijuana smoke, no scent of marijuana. There's nothing in plain view or plain sight that he could see. None of that. Cuffs us up, sets us on the side of the road. The only thing saved me is the cars in Texas. They got audio and video on them.
What? I wonder if they seal that, man. They need to release that footage on real police cam ASAP.
They claim they destroyed it. We tried to get it.
Constantly repeat, I don't give you the consent to search my vehicle. He calls for the drug dog to come out. Drug dog comes out. Dog runs around the car 15 times, no hit. He goes in the car anyway, don't find nothing in the front section of the car.
Did y'all just hear him say that the dog ran around 15 times with no hit? But they do have this on camera. which was verified in the motion that that the deputy was not lying, that the dog had hit on the car. So why is he saying it went around 15 times with no hit? He's being deceptive. He's lying to you. Let's go.
Backseat of the car, you don't find shit.
Yeah, somebody snitched on you, Wack. How they going that hard for a speeding ticket? Whoever he bought them guns from, he called their buddy like, yeah, he coming down to 40 right now. He got 800 and ammunition. He got 4 or 5 choppers. Pull him. He got it on him. He going that hard and the dog ain't hit. What's going on here?
He goes in the trunk, move this around, move that around, find the whole Middle East.
Nah, the whole Middle East is crazy, though. They was about to violate the op.
Cuff us. I mean, they take us down to the police station, which is a house. You walk in, they got about 100 pictures of all the sheriffs from back in the days when they rode horses a wall. Stick us in there, tell us we got a federal hold. 5 or 6 days later, Bobot comes up there, tell them it's our type of shit, but the way y'all got him, we don't want to touch it. They drop the federal hold.
So let's stop right here real quick. And we could get back to Cash McElroy Jones lying ass. He said that after 6 days, the feds come up to little bitty old part of Texas. What's it called? What's that part of Texas called?
Willard County, Camrock?
Willard County, Texas, right?
It's called Chase County.
Just to tell him that because of how they caught him, they don't want to take the case. So I did a little bit of investigation. Y'all know my journalistic ways, my professionalism. You know what I'm saying? I did just a little bit of what you call it. So we gonna stop sharing the screen. Common sense ain't really that common. See, that shit only work on motherfuckers that's slow, right? So what we gonna see is, where are the local FBI offices in Texas? Let's start there, right? Let me share this with y'all just so y'all can find out what my research that helped me discover, right? Boom. Y'all can see that? Let me blow this up a little bit. In Texas, you got a FBI station in Dallas. You got an FBI station in Houston. You got the Fed station in San Antonio, Texas, and El Paso, Texas. Y'all see that? 4 FBI places in Texas. So he wants us to believe that he traveled through interstate commerce, which would with all of these weapons, which would make it a federal case, right? Because he crossed state line. But the feds drove down to where he was at in Willard County, and the closest one is gonna say this, so we ain't even gonna waste y'all time, right? The closest one to Willard County was Dallas, right? FBI place. Boom, let's go here. So Dallas, Texas to Willard County is 4 hours and 46 minutes, 322.2 miles. So he wants us, he insulting our motherfucking intelligence. He wants us to believe that the feds drove all the way from Dallas to Willard County, this little small place that don't even got a bar, just to tell him this is the kind of case that we take. But we don't, the way they got you, we don't want the case. So here goes another FBI WACK100 Cash Jones interaction. They come to visit him in Texas for his gun case, just to tell him, like, look, man, we pick up these type of gun cases when you travel through interstate commerce. It gives us federal jurisdiction, but we don't want that case. We don't like how they got you. Yeah, This is another one like the other one. Let's go. They could have sent the case over there to them. They already seen what was said before if they were ever messaged or referred this, but they had to come talk to Cash Jones about not taking this case. You remember, this is special crimes, right? So special crimes that referred it to the FBI or the feds could be ATF. But ATF is even farther than this from Willard County. 4 hours and 46 minutes. If you want to go to Houston, it goes to about 7-8 hours. You want to go to El Paso, you're talking about 8.5 hours. So we just say the closest one to them, they traveled almost 4 3/4 of another hour, almost 5 hours to tell him that they're not picking up his special crimes case. So let's go. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. And then we can start back sharing.
Conversations.
Oh, he lied so much. He got caught up in so many lies.
I think we
just running his big mouth. Just running his big mouth. Let's
The
go.
morass of false statements.
Morass of false statements. Hit that like button,
Wow.
man. We cooking right
Y'all
now.
believe that's how that went? So the feds ain't even try to talk to this nigga. Man, come on, Wack. They just came and, all right, nah, we don't like how y'all got. And they just left. You got 800 shells.
Listen to, shout out always watching TV. Because he even caught it back then.
Y'all believe that's how that went? So the feds ain't even try to talk to the.
I want y'all to hear that again because.
Tell us we got a federal hold. 5 or 6 days later.
So the feds already had him on a federal hold once he got caught traveling interstate commerce. And then 6 days later, the feds come tell him, we don't want that case. Listen to this weird ass shit.
Bobach comes up there, tell him it's our type of shit, but the way y'all got him, we don't want to touch it. They drop the federal hold, gave me a bail.
Wow. Y'all believe that's how that went? So the feds ain't even try to talk to this nigga. Man, come on, Wack. They just came and, all right, nah, we don't like how y'all got. And they just left. You got 800 shells, 5, 6 choppers, and they didn't care to even speak to you? Okay.
Bail was light. It was like 40,000, 50,000. So what they did, they put me and my brother in the same holding tank because my older brother was with us. They wouldn't even process us out to go up top with everybody else. They got us in the holding tank thinking that we're going to be in there having conversation. We went on mute on them niggas.
Hey, we got a comment. Cali born boot raised. I worked 4 hours from there. It's a real sundown town. I know he sang like a canary, especially if DPS was involved. They are bona fide assholes. He said that that's a sundown town. Damn, y'all think Debbie was trying to line me up?
Man, you don't know about them sundown towns?
Yeah, sundown, yo, you black. You might not never come back.
Yeah, you might not come back home if you get caught roaming over there on that side of town.
You know, he said it was he got caught in a racist town. So yeah, it's checking out. Hey, thanks for the comment, bro.
Wasn't doing no talking about nothing. So they were like, you know what? Get a younger one to bail first. It's Friday. They get a wrong nigga to bail. I'm the nigga with the money. I bail out, and then I bailed him out, and then I fought that case for 6 years. He even caught another drug case in California. So he had went back to prison in Cali the whole time I was fighting that case. I just had to notify them that he was back in prison. And so they just let me stand in place of him so they wasn't transferring him from
CDC to Texas every couple months.
Do y'all believe that?
It was.
Wait, that could be
Hell
done.
no. He stood in place for. He had to notify them that his brother was in jail. Like they won't get notified. Like the nigga named out. Come on, bro.
And they let him stand in like he's an attorney or something.
Hey, dudes, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you and your brother had
This
a case,
Big
right?
Messy Marv, if y'all didn't know, Pacoin was in the house. 2 P's and 1 P.
Yeah, you know, off top. Hey, so if you and your brother caught a case, right? And your attorney was there and your brother attorney wasn't there, they won't even let you stand in. They won't let your attorney stand in to represent your brother because his attorney is not there. So why would they let another fucking defendant stand in to represent another defendant? Make it make sense.
Hey, it don't make sense. Always watching wasn't buying what he was selling either, though. If you paid attention, he said, wait, you could work that out? Like, he questioning it. Let's go.
Was fighting that case. I just had to notify them that he was back in prison. And so they just let me stand in place of him so they wasn't transferring him from CDC to Texas every couple months. But no, it was.
Wait, that could be done. Don't that person gotta come and answer for their charges? They don't care that he's in another jail facing other charges. They'll go get him extradited and he could stand up and speak for somebody else on the case. Or what he trying to say? He took the whole weight? Like, I'm not understanding what he meant by that right there. Somebody get in the comment section. Let me know if that's doable. Everybody get caught up in a car. One person could go to court and everybody else don't gotta go to court and y'all all went to jail. Let me know. Like, what is he talking about?
I stayed out on bail 5-6 years.
Oh,
Shamrock, Texas, Willard County. Pull that shit up, Bobby.
Right.
Listen, Willard County is true. I don't know nothing about no Shamrock, Texas, but check this out. The nigga said he fought some pistol cases for 5-6 years. I know niggas that had complex murder cases that was over in 2-3 years. This nigga said it took him 5-6 years to fight a motherfucking case. You know, bitch ass nigga, you was out there working till you set somebody up to make this shit go away. Fuck, nigga. Stop insulting niggas' intelligence. You's a fucking rat, nigga.
Was it you pushing the case, or was it just like, why was it 6 years?
Hell yeah, I was pushing that. Every time I went in there, I wasn't coming back for 4-5 months for sure. I was trying to do 2 or 3 court dates a year. Now it was crazy. One of the officers, this 5th year in, he gets called sending pics to the high school students.
So they be canceling. They be becoming incredible.
Oh yeah, they threw all his shit out. Anything had to do with him had to leave. So his whole report, because they took the rental car and dismantled it, tore it apart, because they know they need some probable cause. They tried to find something that might be in the car to say the dog hit, right? Nothing there, right? So
lying again.
They had all his reports, even though he he was just a dude with the drug sniffing dog, and it was on record. He didn't find nothing because, you know, Texas troopers, I don't know if they're regular cars, but the highway patrol got audio and video on it. You can hear and see everything. I love that. I'd have been in California, I'd have been forced to take a deal.
There you go. I ain't gonna lie. He said that was on audio and video with the cops' police cam. Man, I need to see that footage ASAP. Every other week, we see a Kodak Black arrest video on real police cam. Somebody need to go find that WACK100 footage, man. That man said he had 800 shells and 6 sticks with him, man. I need to see how he was moving and operating under that pressure, man. But y'all heard him. That was the full details of that situation. He claimed he beat the case. He fought the case for 5 to 6 years. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. As always, watching TV, make sure.
You know, if you it was get up off of on the LA. Go ahead, no move he claimed to be. I think that's it. So we had some more clips. It was just to show him admitting when it was just him admitting when he went on the 60th floor and he got to the upper conference room with his lawyer. All he seen was what he said about 7 or 8 federal flap jackets, right? And then they told him, hey, look, we got your client on 2 things, right? We got him on the gun charges. Oh, those aren't my guns. Blase, blase, blah. And he said that he told him that he didn't live at that address. Then they said, okay, well, the second thing, we got you on wiretap. And he said he called the car company and that he wasn't on wiretap. But that was another time that he sat down and he talked to the Federal Joint Task Force. So, and all in all, let's do a count, right? We're gonna do a count of how many times WACK100 has been bang that like button. WACK100 has been dealing with the feds. So, was it a wellness check or alert when the feds called him? That's one time. The Deja 34 records investigation with Shaquille O'Neal and Money Mark Stevens dealt off, right? Then the Main Street Crips investigation of the boy because they said the Ray J deal went bad. The Deja 34 the Main Street Crip investigation of Stutterbox being kidnapped, attempted murder on Stutterbox's life also, right? The Death Row Records federal probe into Biggie Smalls' death, right? The Wheeler County, Texas firearms, where he said that they came and visited him to tell him that, oh, we pick up these kind of cases, but the feds were just going to leave this alone. They went to visit him to tell him that. And now another alleged FBI related contact. This shit right here. And every one of them, he's in paperwork. There's paperwork of it, and yet he has no adult convictions. He hasn't been to the pen for none of this. He's either a witness or he's a victim. In either way, he's a snitch. So let's see what the people talking about before we get up out of here, man. Let's get up here real quick, see what some of these people were talking about. We gonna find that, because I got them other videos, bro, right? And so I got it on them other videos. I'm gonna find it. Wack was hoping I need some of the other YouTubers to put that up there because they're gonna be coming for my page, bro. If that when they get the cleaning different content off, it's because they seen it and it was really it really exposed them bad. Wack was hoping Big U gave him info on Jay Prince when he got back to the West Coast. RLA4, he a whistleblower too. The feds use Wack to take the 60s down. 85% of what that rat says just know is the opposite. Loose Cannon tried to use Wack, but Wack is a master agent. Active check your DM. Cali dudes, the blacks different, the Hispanics the truth and quiet. They extort their own people. How is they the truth? I don't know no gangsters that get extorted, bro. Respectfully. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? So them being quiet don't make you a gangster. On that case, what the hell is that? On that case, when Wack went down in Texas with the Mexican Mafia connect, a lot of people went down because he snitched down there on his connects. Okay, facts. He said police looked at the news and looked at him and his brother and said, I understand. Yeah, imagine that. Those were his handlers, right? He said they came up from Beaumont. Yeah, the feds came from Beaumont, I guess USP, Beaumont, FCI Beaumont and told them, "Oh, but we didn't come. We're not going to take you. We just came to tell you we're not picking this up." And I reckon I would have been on the same mission. Yeah, because you see his brother on there. But if you read the paperwork when the police stopped him, he already mentioned to them that his brother had died. Him and his brother both mentioned that they died. One said they were going to the funeral in Oklahoma, and then the other said they were picking up their mom from Oklahoma to go to the funeral in California. That was what gave the police officer suspicion because it was two different stories. You know what I'm saying? He didn't expect somebody to dive this deep into his cover story. Oh yeah, we got his ass. He banged again. He would still be in prison 20 years later. Wack had the NC case in 2011 also. NC? I don't know nothing about that. What's NC? You said in North Carolina? That's why Debbie told you there wasn't nothing out there but a four-way stop sign. They don't when they have a bar. They don't even have a bar. Yeah, she did say that. Big Messy, yeah. Shout out Big Messy, man. He really wanted motherfuckers to believe that he was standing in for his brother as his lawyer. Dumbest shit I ever heard, bro. And they believed him. They didn't even question it. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't the feds not know his brother was in prison? He's in the system. Why wouldn't they know he was doing his brother's time? It took he was working for both of them. That's what was going on. It took 5 to 6 years to get conviction. Well, no, they didn't get the convictions after 5 to for him to get convictions to get off their case, right? No, it wasn't convictions. That's what I thought too, that snitches only have to give information that leads to convictions. No, as long as it leads to arrest, they can get some kind of reductions and or credit and or paid for it. Google it. Wack worked for them people out on 22 connected to the government too. That's why him and Wack got a show partnership. Give me 50 more likes. He fought a gun case for 5 to 6 years, but was questioning Munchie and Brick Baby on why they still fighting their gun cases. And not one time to DUSE expose his gun case did he ever talk about it. Yeah, that don't make sense. Court ain't never let a nigga stand in for somebody on a criminal case unless that motherfucker is in a coma. And even then, it has to be an attorney. They don't give a fuck. Good people, we need about 50 or 60 more lives. I had a pistol case in my state in Texas. I pleaded a misdemeanor A in 3 months. Rock 25 man. That's because he know what he did. So if he did it, they must have did it too, right? All facts, bro. He right on that. What's up, Deuce to Bless? What up? Bless, where you been at, man? I don't be on Clubhouse like that, so I don't be seeing you. He definitely yelled out Big U's government name. I think you would have got the audio if you didn't say you was going to try to it on here. As soon as you said it, Wack made that call to get that audio, and that video destroyed, I think. Bro, I got it on my channel somewhere else. I'm going to find it before he do. And when I do, all the YouTubers need to go ahead and get it. How the feds win. So how the feds even got this fool number in the first place? Because he called them first. Exactly, Sean Miguel. But look, it's a long night. It's time to get this together. I'm finna go massage Maria's feet and her back. Till tomorrow, Kiwe. Conversation. Bang that like button. Appreciate that comment. Content. We out.